Hi, and my name is Kelly, and I struggle with anxiety. Anxiety is no joke. Like, it's very serious. I've struggled with anxiety. Say hi, Leland. For a long time now. Like, a super long time now. Um, when I was a kid, I used to think about, like, how's my mom gonna come up with this? Or how's my dad gonna come up with this? Or, sorry for the brawl thing, but how they're gonna pay their bills, or what's going on in their relationship, and how my dad's feeling because he's on kidney dialysis, and the struggle with that, and sorry, he's a little bit distracting. I've always been a hard worker. Like, I've always had a job since I was 15 years old. I started working at Burger King. Um, I never had anxiety about working. I have not worked since March 10th, 2019. Um, I had a really bad pregnancy. Not bad pregnancy, but I have health issues. Like, I have diabetes, and it was very hard for me to, like, work with that because I would get low sugars and feel really dizzy and have to sit down. And I work in the kitchen, and I would cook, and there's not really a lot of times you could just sit down. So I had to stop working. When Leland was born, I noticed that my anxiety has gotten worse. I've taken him to doctors for gas. I've asked people questions about him, like, is he okay? And, is this normal? Is that normal? So he's my first baby. I'm 36 years old. I was told I would never have kids because I also struggle with polycystic ovaries. That's PCOS. And when I found out I was pregnant, it was the most happiest day of my life because all I ever wanted was a baby, and all I ever wanted was to have a family. And now my anxiety is worse. I struggle with it every day. I get angry. I don't physically hurt anyone. I won't physically hurt anyone. I'm like a gentle person. I would never hurt anyone. Um, but my struggle now is leaving my son. And what I mean by that, not like leaving him for good, but like leaving him to go anywhere. Not that his dad would ever hurt him. His dad has two other kids that are pretty much grown. He has a 20-year-old son and an 11-year-old daughter. Ooh, there's a big fruit baby. And I don't think his dad would ever hurt him or let anything ever happen to him. Eh, I had this girl I worked with. We were sitting on lunch break together, and she got a phone call that something was wrong with her son, that she had to get home. When she got home, her son was passed away due to SIDS. I don't think that it would ever happen to Leland. I don't know what that disease, like, is. I don't know anything about it. I pray to God that would never happen to him, because if anything ever happened to him, I would die. I don't know if that's really causing my anxiety about leaving him, but I think that has something to do with it. He will be 6 months old at the end of this month, September 30th. And I still find it hard to even go to the corner store without bringing him with me. I struggle with him sleeping in his crib because it's not next to my bed. I don't sleep good. I'm always constantly looking over at his crib, making sure he's breathing. My anxiety really flared more once my dad passed away. I I wasn't able to get to the hospital in time to like be there with him. So then I started like sleeping with my phone. I could not have my phone with me. Like I had to have it with me 24/7. And then when I got the call about my mom, it got worse where I had to have my phone right next to me in bed. I sleep with my phone still to this day, in fear that I won't get the phone call in time if anything was to happen. And then I had Leland, and it's got worse where I have panic attacks. Like if I leave him and he's 2 minutes down the road and I still feel like, what if he can't call me in time? What if his phone don't work? What if something happens and I can't get to him fast enough? What if he falls asleep because he's worked all day and he doesn't hear him cry? Anxiety sucks, man. I break down and I start crying because I feel like I'm worthless, which I know I'm not. Like I used to work 90 hours a week. I used to work 6-7 days a week. I'm not lazy. I'm not afraid to work. But how do you deal with it? Like I'm on medication. I've talked to my doctors. I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know what to do with it. Going crazy with his backpack, winning his wipes. He's getting older, and everybody keeps telling me I need to cut the cord. And I understand he's going to go to school one day, and I'm not going to be able to go in school with him. And I understand he's going to grow up, and he's going to have to do things on his own. I get that. But right now I feel like he's only going to be 6 months old, and I need to be there for him. I just don't know if that makes me a bad person or not. So basically, I like to make videos every day if I can. I don't know. It's kind of hard to do things with a 6-month-old who's wanting to get into everything now. He's attached to my hip all the time. We're all the time together. I love him to death. And if anything ever happened to him, I couldn't deal with life. And I know, like, it sucks for my boyfriend because he's, like, paying everything and he's struggling and he's trying to take care of everything. And I feel bad because of it. Because there's things that we fight about, and that's a lot to do with that. Because I stress him out over things that... And it's part of my anxiety. Like, I'm always worried about being homeless or not having this or not having that. Or, like, how are we going to come up with this? How are we going to come up with that? And it shouldn't be like that. Like, I shouldn't put everything on him. Anxiety is real, man. And a lot of people don't take it serious. They're like, cut the cord. You gotta let him go sometime. Nothing's gonna happen to him. It's not that easy, man. It's not. Well, this is my first video, and it's gonna get better, I hope. But I had to make this video because I'm supposed to start this job tomorrow, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Like, how I'm gonna let go. If you like this video or like to hear more stories or have any ideas of how to deal with anxiety, please get a hold of me.